How they go? I forgot.
This
Been
is
a long
it's been
time.
a long time. This is left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two,
That's it.
step two, step two. Pick
Yeah.
it, baby girl.
Check. 1 2 1 2. We here, y'all. We live. We waiting on y'all now because I know it's been a long time.
We
Everybody to check
left
in, right?
y'all. Man, come dirty. Where my people's at?
They might think it's
I
a
need
fake
my
recording.
people back. Hey now. Say now.
Yeah, they might think this is a fake
Gonna
recording.
bring your ass on in here. Don't you dare, don't you stop the rain. No, don't you.
Is that it?
I don't know what that was, Phil. I guess I was jamming too much. Huh? Don't you
Got it.
He likes the party. It
Don't
don't bother
cause trouble. It don't bother
nobody.
nobody with us.
It's just
Just on the
the
mic.
mic.
And
When
when we
we rock
rockin' the
the
mic,
mic,
we rock the mic
right
all
on the yard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just sit back
and enjoy yourself.
Bust the rhyme and get the hell out of here. Bust the rhyme and get the hell out of here. And that's what we gonna be doing today. Busting something, and we getting the fuck out of here today.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Come on now, man. Where the people, man? Come on now. I was rooting to that.
I was too.
It was
That's
a little
what I'm saying.
bullshit, but we was doing it anyway.
Who we got in the house right now? Who we got in the house? We got a couple people over there. All right, we see y'all on YouTube. Let's go. Share it. Let everybody know. We talking about.
Share.
Y'all know we
share
got to
the
talk
light.
about. Hey, Steve. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know.
We'll talk a little bit.
Yeah.
We can talk a little bit about it. We can
Here.
talk a little bit about it.
But we waiting on for a few people to get in. Come and say hi to us. It's been a while, you guys. We appreciate you still being around. Hope you still getting the notifications and everything. You know what I mean? We appreciate you. All right. We got a couple people in the house right now. Give us a thumbs up, man. Say what's up. Say hi to us. So we know y'all there. All right.
What we got in there?
I can't tell.
I ain't spoke to y'all in a little bit.
What's up? Who's that there watching? Give us a shout out, man.
Go there,
So we know what's up.
go there, boy, and talk to the who is in here.
That boy.
Go there, boy, tell her who that is, boy.
Right.
Who that is, boy? You know who that is, boy.
Waiting, you guys. I don't know what happened. Hope everybody's been good. Hope everybody's holidays was good. You know what I'm saying? We are going to be on hiatus for a minute. Did I say it right? I know.
Going on a long motherfucking vacation.
Check. Right.
Oh man, we got some things in store for y'all. Hey man, bonjour.
Here we go. All right. Chris in the house.
What's up? What's up, sis?
Where we been? Don't explain it, man. Where we been?
Man, we've been trying to get
Oh
man, we just been getting things in order for y'all. Got some great things coming up. We want to tap base with things with y'all, man. See how y'all been doing. So thank y'all for looking for us. and waiting for us
tapping in.
and tapping in at the same time, man. So I appreciate y'all from the bottom of
Mhm,
my heart.
mhm.
Yeah, dig. But
That's right,
talk
that's
to
right.
me, man. What y'all been up to? How was it live? I went to see my sister though. I did go to Ohio.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got a
yeah,
chance.
yeah.
You
And
know,
you went during the wintertime.
yeah.
When
I
it's
really
like
went. I really went when I was supposed to go.
when it has the
When
biggest
it's
snow.
cold,
Was it snowing?
it definitely was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
was snow out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess when you've been in California most of your life, whatever, it's good to go ahead and get a little bit of.
But I used to, I lived in Detroit as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. So I have my
How
experience.
long you live in Detroit?
Like 4 years altogether, somewhere in there.
Y'all still got people there?
Yeah, my sister's from there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but she in Ohio.
Right,
But her
right.
pops there, yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
okay, that's what's up. That's what's
Mhm.
up. Well, yeah,
The
man.
D,
So
shout out to my family in the D. Shout out to the D. You know what I'm saying? Always love in the
yeah,
Detroit.
yeah.
D Cali,
That's
as
what's
my
up. That's
mom
what's
would
up.
say.
Hey, man.
What's up?
How about those cheese?
Okay. Okay. Well, you gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that when we come
Ah!
back. When we
Oh,
go,
we
yeah,
here. No, we already here. Oh,
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 you
we
got
did
an
the intro.
intro.
You ready,
Yeah,
man? Let's
yeah.
go hit
We
the
ready.
intro,
Go
man.
get the intro. Yeah. We
We'll
gonna
be
get
right back,
into it.
y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Where's my shit at? Ah.
All our illusions will disappear, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man.
We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it.
I had it.
And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
I love y'all. Like this, real spoils.
Yeah, we're back.
Can y'all hear us out there?
Yeah. Let us know if y'all can hear us at least. I think do you see the lights over here going?
Yeah.
Check. Yeah. So everything should be good on the feed, but I don't know what's going on with the playback.
Well, so you want to get right into the Chiefs, or what you want to talk? Because I ain't seen you since Christmas.
I know,
since
right?
A minute. So get into some stuff.
Yeah. I already made my little point though when I did a little reel or whatever, just basically, just kind of for the Eagles fans, you know what I'm saying? And much love to the Eagle fans, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you guys are a little disappointed or whatever, and everyone want to put it on that one call or whatever, which would have made a difference. They think would have made a difference, you know. Now, I can be real with them and say it probably would have if because if they would have gotten time for what's the name to have more time or whatever, it was a good chance that they could have.
They could have came and got,
You know what I'm saying?
score.
But then we could have had a touchdown too.
But it was 2 bad penalties. They called a bad penalty on Kansas on y'all too.
Yeah,
so,
on the catch.
I wouldn't even say that. I think that's the first thing you want to do as a fan. You want to point to that. I think that if you a Philly fan, you learned a great lesson. You know what I'm saying? You learned the difference between a champion and almost being a champion. I think that they kind of took it for granted. They thought they was gonna whoop y'all, beat y'all up, and then
Right.
when y'all start fighting back, I don't think that they was truly ready for that.
Yeah.
I do think that Andy Reid did a phenomenal job at just knowing that his quarterback wasn't healthy, and taking this game into an overtime or giving them a chance to score again was just not an option. So he walked that thing off. But it was a great game. It's something that I love to see in football. I was really excited. I enjoyed every moment of the game. The best team won, I would say.
Indeed.
And Philly kind of gave y'all the game though. I think if Philly came out with that same aggression, y'all would have had to really have a dog fight. But I think that once y'all came out and did what y'all do, and then they thought that because he hobbled and he twisted his ankle and then he ran for them yards, that
Mhm.
all of that shit. When you watch sports a lot, you know all of the fatal moments in pride and,
Right.
and momentum and all of these things. There was a lot in there where they thought that Philly really thought it was over with.
Right.
We done. We champions.
Yeah.
And they did not think that Mahomes was gonna come out and go crazy
Yeah.
like he did.
But what about this? What about this? This is the part that nobody really talked about. The type of plays or calls on the plays for those touchdowns, those 2 touchdowns that we end up getting. Now, the fumble recovery was cool, but the type of calls,
Yeah, they called back like 2 touchdowns
nigga,
on
I'm talking
y'all
about
too.
calls where they
Yeah,
confused the
yeah,
defense
yeah.
completely, where our men were left one man
Wide open.
wide
Yeah,
open
yeah, yeah,
twice.
yeah, twice.
You see what I'm
But
saying?
that's him.
Yeah, but
Those are audibles.
yes.
See, and that's what I was telling people about championship. That's what I meant. He won that game.
Mhm.
He came out. He seen the blitz coming. He called that play. I watched him call an audible.
Mhm.
Call an audible, and they wasn't ready for the intangibles that great quarterbacks have. The Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady,
Right.
the Patrick Mahomes. It's a different level of gameplay when you playing against this caliber of a quarterback. So
Mhm.
you can
Mhm.
really blame it on the refs. You can blame it on the calls, but really, you just gotta look at the truth. It's like he balled, like he
Right.
did his job. I ain't a fan. Neither one of my teams was in it, so I don't really care. But as a fan of football,
Right.
y'all beat my team up this year. But as a
Right.
fan of football, it was a good joint for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It was a good matchup.
That's what's up, yeah. So we ain't gonna grind it in too much
Yeah.
anymore, whatever, because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? That's I think that's one of the reasons I don't like the shows on Thursdays, because it's like too many days go by, be ready and excited, ready to say something at the time. I'm just want to just jump on or whatever was doing the wins and doing the times that we basically don't be have not having our show or whatever. So anyway, man, what else been going on with you, bro? I mean, you've been well. We been. I guess I need to explain.
Yeah, where you been?
All right, you guys.
Where we been?
So we've been taking a break, handling the business, of course, and we got some. I like to say is put it this way: we got some big things coming soon. All I can say is big thing. Everything's bigger. Our crew, the place, everything's bigger. I don't want to tell everything. I can't say nothing without feel like saying something.
Yeah, but just
Can't say nothing. Feel like I'm saying something.
we got some great things in store for y'all.
Yes, we do. We do.
Few have been working hard behind
Man,
behind the scenes, trying to get everything together. Um, we got a lot on the shoulders, but we in here, man.
it's
We
a
got a
lot.
lot of stuff for y'all.
It's a
I'm
lot.
excited, but I missed y'all. Right, I miss talking to y'all and vibing with y'all. So, I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
And we I don't, like you say, I don't even know what we can say without saying what we
I
want
know.
to
That's
say.
what.
So,
This
just
is
stay
probably
tuned.
like this
Stay
is probably
tuned.
like probably the hardest show that I've had anyway.
Yeah.
Without because it's things I want to say, but I can't say it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like it's in my mind or whatever, so it's hard for me to go on and talk about other shit.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
uh, as a, real quick, because we were talking about the Super Bowl too. I had to give my shout outs to Rihanna because I think they did she did her thing or whatever. Regardless
It was
of what
cool.
people would say about her doing it by herself and no one else
Yeah.
coming out or what. I mean, not having anyone
Yes,
else come out
I didn't
as a
care
guest.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think it actually went faster to me because they said there was a 30-minute halftime or something like that. Man, it just seemed like it was like 10, 15 minutes
Yeah.
and it was
ready.
over.
The football
And
game
she
was
just
on.
handled bam, 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 and it was
Yeah.
back, you
It
know
was
what I mean?
cool.
So, I say shout out to her. Good job.
It wasn't NW. It wasn't the Dre. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
It wasn't that whole spectacle that they put on. But like you said, shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great look for her.
Mm-hmm.
Great exposure. I guess people, I was talking to my lady about exposure. She's like, how everybody knows Rihanna. I'm like, not everybody after she did this Super Bowl. She
Right.
just opened up another bag for herself. So I
Mhm.
shout out to her. The performance was cool. She couldn't do much. She was pregnant. So I feel
Right.
like the choreography was great. I see what people were saying negatively. I see what people were saying positively.
Mhm.
I like the halftime show.
Mhm.
But I've seen better too.
Yeah.
So I can't. Bruno Mars was crazy one
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
Bruno
yeah.
Mars was probably
Right.
the best I've ever seen.
Bruno Mars was and Prince.
And
When
that's
Prince
Prince.
when Prince did the shit in the
Yeah.
rain, and it actually really rained, dog, that was like
Prince.
unscripted, unrehearsed.
Just
You know
Prince.
what I'm saying? Yeah. If you
Hey,
ever watch, if you go back and watch, if you go back and watch it, whatever, man, and I would think that had a place to get electrocuted. You know what I'm saying? But he killed it. Yeah, he killed this shit, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough for the Super Bowl, man. What else is going on, man, in the news? What's been going on?
Somebody gonna kill Charleston White. I don't hate to put
Oh,
that on.
oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get this man.
Uh, I'm kind of afraid for him too. I'm afraid. Seriously, man, I'm afraid
I
for
walked in here.
him.
Look, I walked in here, y'all. Right? I said, I told Phil. I walk in. I say, Phil. I said, I said, this is Charleston White. I said, this fool Charleston White is, Phil looked at me so nervous and frightened. He said, yeah, something gonna happen, man. Something gonna happen.
It
I
is.
said, man, because this dude, he done lost his mind. Before I go into it, what is your take on him and what he does for the culture, for society, for this new, like, what do you take of this new form of media?
Um,
What do you think of it, shall I say?
it's almost like it's like when you was a kid and everything something happened, you got somebody that told a tattletale. You know what I mean? And it's like a tattletale. It's like you're gonna tell everything about everybody, everything. So you're just a tattletale. You know what I mean? When we was, and didn't nobody really like a tattletale, but
Yeah,
yet everybody wanted to hear what they had to say.
absolutely,
And that's
absolutely.
kind of what I get from it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Like we might not really like it, but we want to hear what he
You
got
want
to
to
say.
hear it? I listen.
You
I've
know what I'm
I've come
saying?
to the point where I don't even like. I scroll by that shit now.
Uh-huh.
I'll listen to what he say the first few seconds because sometimes he do be dropping jewels and he do have some real positive shit to say.
Mhm.
Like I was telling my lady, I wish that he would take more time on promoting what he actually does, which is trying to change the mindset of the neighborhood kid, which who looks up to these gangbangers who end up broke or in jail or
Mhm.
dead. Right? That's what he's really trying to do,
Mhm.
but he's assassinating men's character and he's doing it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think that he's Uncle Ruckus on drugs.
Mhm.
I
How
think
you spell Charleston? I spell it right.
yeah,
CHA
CHARLESTON
R ES
or something like that.
TON. That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah,
it's right. Right. It's white.
yeah.
Okay.
But I think that I don't want to disrespect the brother. See, I just because I try to watch what I'm saying, not because I'm worried. It's just because I'm mindful, man. I try not to become what I'm saying I dislike.
Right.
I think a lot of times what we do, and it proves I think that we try to dismantle something or we try to oppose something, but we become that in our opposition.
Mhm.
You know, we become ignorant.
Yeah,
We become uh
that part.
that
So
what I'm
ignorant.
saying, ignorant of it.
That
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's
And
the only
so
thing about it. That's the ignorance part or whatever that ones bring forth or whatever. That's basically supposedly representing our color, our culture, our youth, or and families. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you don't. Here's a way to do things and finesse it in a more professional way than what they do or
absolutely
what he does.
it's shock value though. And I
Yeah.
think that you was talking about it earlier about how they're paying for this shit, man,
Hmm.
just for the views. And so I think that if there ever could be some type of media conference, man, it should be
Hmm.
some type of etiquette.
Hmm.
Whereas certain stuff should not be promoted and perpetuate it.
Yeah.
This violent speech, this because I all think that it's all a show for the others to laugh at us.
Yeah.
No matter if you think you dismantling, you checking you checking us, but nobody else checks their own in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody, Asians have their jokes about the poor Asians in their house.
Mhm.
White people talk about poor white trash at cocktail parties. You feel me? Within their group. But they don't have their ass on TV talking and perpetuating the stereotypes against their race.
You know what? That's actually true fact.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what we
And
do
if it is, it's very
it's
seldom.
very seldom.
Very seldom.
And it's when they done some real racist
Right,
shit.
right.
To where we can't even
And it
sit
just
with
came
you
out.
on that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I can't sit with you on that because then it's gonna fuck up this. Plus, I have a heart or whatever. But for the most part, you don't hear the Jews talking when that all anti-Semitic, the Kyrie, you didn't hear a lot of Jews speaking up saying, "Yeah, he right."
Right.
You heard some, but you didn't hear a lot.
Right.
But with us, it's always one who want to jump and down talking us as a people because you may be able to differentiate or you may be able to distinguish, but when the others and when the masses see these, they think when the masses see it, they think in general, right? They think of the masses. This is how all black people is because sometimes he be giving some good gang, but even with that, it's ignorance to it. He disrespecting the dead, he disrespecting people's mothers, and he's saying he's for peace and he's saying he's for change, but then he's doing the same ignorant to provoke that change.
Right.
And I get the concept of burning it down, right?
Yeah.
And burning down this mindset, but it's a different way. When you burning something down, you coming with a real militant and a conscious mindset and a whole rebuilding. You're not burning down to rebuild with foolishness.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think everything is about the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Everything is behind the dollar. It's kind of like if he was on some just straight up, you know what I'm saying, like you said, trying to help our culture or whatever, without the controversy, without the bull crap or whatever, who's gonna watch enough for him to get paid? You know what I mean? Who's gonna invite him to their shows or whatever so their shows can blow up or whatever to get paid? You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes people uh 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 take away of the things that they're actually really doing or hurting just to get paid.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like the problem is with some of these shows and hosts and stuff like that or whatever. Yes, speak your mind. Yes, you got the First Amendment and everything or whatever. You got a right to say whatever you want to say. But when it comes to our culture,
have some taste
have
and class.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Just be respectful
some
of
tact.
each other because we're not talking about everybody else.
Yeah.
We're talking about our own people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's entertaining to them.
Yeah. That's where you get.
You know what I mean? And so that's the only problem that I have with him and other people like him. Even I have to say I like what's the guy's Dr.
Umar.
Umar.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, he got
I
dropping some juice.
I like
but you
him. He
can't get
drops
past
some shit, but
said some wild
sometimes when
shit
you think
sometimes.
people think their word is gospel, it's not.
Yeah.
And we can't listen to every single little things. Yes, there are things, but then when it comes to just the common sense or whatever, and then sometimes you don't understand. Even themselves don't understand when they contradict themselves. You know what I'm saying? And say something or whatever. It's kind of like, hold on, nigga, do you really know what you're talking about? Just because you put on this persona of being so smart and intelligent and have school and did some research and stuff like that or whatever, doesn't make it gospel. You know what I mean? And what makes it gospel is facts. And if your facts is wrong, you just wrong. And so there's sometimes where where factually been wrong. You know what I mean? And so that's why you don't, if you like a person, what they do and what they talk about, like I like some of the things he talk about.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna look and research or whatever some of the things or whatever to the point for myself.
You should always research information
For myself.
you get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see if it's factual or not to make me believe in going from that point. And I'm not gonna talk about it unless I do know. You know what I mean? That type of thing or whatever. So it's this whole like I don't know if TikTok is just getting out of hand with this, man, or it's just I don't know. It's just a lot of things
I
been
think
going
it's
on.
just
How are we going to change this, man, on in our new chapter? What do you think?
yeah,
What,
yeah.
how,
Let me hear.
what are we going to change in our new chapter, y'all? We got a new chapter
I
coming.
think we gonna do what we've been doing, man. Is being ethical. I
Hmm.
think that being mindful of your words. I think I say a lot of wild stuff too, but I'm also mindful when I speak, and I'm also um thoughtful when I speak on certain terms. I think that
Hmm.
when you are intelligent, you can find the right words to get your point across without demeaning or putting anyone down.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And
Hmm.
so I think that we just gonna change it by continuing a genuine journalistic approach. You know
Hmm.
what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We're really finding real facts about the situation, not just talking, and then also being ethical and practicing empathy
Hmm.
when we do report how we feel. You know what I'm saying? And always realizing that not only is other people family watching, but it's children watching that may want to do what we do.
Right.
And we have to show them that it ain't all about the views and it ain't all about it's about how you sleep at night and the 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 foundation that you're building for yourself.
Right. Right.
Because if you build on mess, you will never be able to escape that mess.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Gussie. Gussie's in the house.
Gussie Gus, let's get
Or
to
you
them
was
comments.
there. I hope you're still there. Renee Jefferson, what's up? What's up? We appreciate you tapping in. Whoever else. I see some people tap. Did somebody tap out? Look, they tapped in. Did they tap out? Oh no, we don't care. But anyway,
Where the chat at? Who in that chat?
that was Gussie earlier. Yeah, Gussie was saying what's up to us.
Hey, Gussie
Yeah, we know
Gus.
it's been a long time,
It's been a
but
long time.
we're here. We're here. Um, what do you think about? the- What do you think about a lot of the violent things that are going on and people that's actually filming it? Is that helping it? Is that helping,
It
or is
ain't
that is it?
it ain't never helped it. It's
Yeah.
hindering. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
No, 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 no,
it's
no, no.
definitely
That's
hindering. There's no help. But I think that when I was growing up, I remember Nipsey Hussle was saying that when I was growing up, you couldn't even record nobody fighting.
uh-huh.
That'll get you beat up.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Because wasn't I grew up in a different culture. It was a lot of killers, but there was a lot of moral code, which is weird.
uh-huh.
It was like a lot of real rough dudes, but there was a moral code. It's like you really perpetuate, man. You dudes instead of helping people, y'all got y'all cameras on a dead body. These people got family and nephews and children and grandmas and moms, and y'all spreading all that all over the news. I think that the addition of technology, man, has made people heartless, fuel,
Mm,
and numb to what this is really doing to people. I think that I grew up in that, so I get it. I've just seen dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? And not nothing to be proud of and be tough. It's just the reality is my friend was just killed last year. This time,
mhm.
January 11th or so, around that time. And I seen him laying on the ground. You thought I think I pulled out my phone to think I would have never thought to do that in that moment. If I did, I'm pulling out my phone to get him some help.
Right.
So
And yeah, and
I
I
don't
think
I
that's the
don't I
problem.
don't I don't get I don't get these people, but I think that everybody you hit the nail on the head. Everybody just wants to be seen, man. Everybody wants that one viral moment to go through their page
Mhm.
so they can get that notoriety and that following and they can feel bigger than themselves.
Yeah. I think when excuse me. Uh, I think especially when I see someone that's actually when it's a domestic violence situation and someone's actually filming the the act of whatever they're doing instead of either calling the police or kind of intervene. Like sometimes when you see violent acts in the public like that and other people around, it kind of waters down a little bit because they don't want to really be out in the public doing that, whatever the case would be. You know what I mean? I mean, you do got ignorant people, of course, that's going to steal, but to be filming it, just watch it, just to see what happens. You know? and if somebody gets shot or somebody get hit, you know, just basically violated right there in front of you, and you do nothing. I don't get that with people. Period. I don't even get it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, look at this or whatever, and it's just to put on your page to be, to go viral. You know, you ain't even selling it. It ain't like you really making money, and selling it to the news team or something like that to show this is what's going on and all that kind of stuff. Whatever.
Yeah, if
I feel
y'all
like,
wanna do that, I think you made a great point. If you wanna become a journalist and you wanna report the crimes that are happening,
Mhm,
there's still a form of ethics that go on with that as well.
true.
I think that still have taste when you even doing that. But
Mhm.
if you not getting no money and no doing no journalistic work, you really out here trying to beat the pavement and uncover stories of corrupt and injustice and murder, and you know what I'm saying, that's different. But if you just out here to put it on your phone to laugh or to be cool or just so people go to your page, I think that you a sick individual. I think that you need to really look into your own eyes and recognize who you are. Because I think that if you put yourself in the other person's shoes, if that was you on the ground, you damn sure know you wouldn't want nobody filming you either getting your ass whooped
Right.
or you somebody harming you. Anyway, you gonna want some help.
Exactly. That and
You know what I'm
that's what I
saying?
was
And that's
thinking. I was like,
period.
if something was going on with me, if my car's on fire or whatever, I hope you're trying to help me.
I will pray you help me.
Yeah, I hope you're trying to help me instead of just filming the car being on fire and watch everybody else help.
I will fucking pray. Excuse me. I will pray you help me.
You know what I mean?
I will pray.
Exactly.
But with
You
these
know?
with these people,
Right.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the people of the day, it's just not the same, man. But shit, man, I you know what we God, I wish I could say it. I can't say it.
Well, we jumped on y'all to give y'all a little sneak preview, to show our faces. We got some big things.
They don't know
We're
we
we're
still
we're,
live.
we're riding down on a different paths. And we may be, what we are. We're making a change.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
transitioning,
Transitioning. Yeah.
movement,
Hmm.
growth,
Yep.
moving forward.
What's up, Leah?
Um, so we wanted to let y'all know we still here. What I do want to do is I want to challenge y'all to do a this weekend and next weekend and for the next couple of weeks do a reasons watch-a-thon.
Oh shit.
Every week, pick your favorite episodes and send them to one of your friends. And this is what I'm gonna have Phil do. Maybe we can find out if you tag us. Maybe we can get you a gift or something.
Yeah. That'll be dope.
We'll put a name in the hat and we'll pick. But so
That'll be
let's
dope.
create a little group and let's see if we can get 50 people to if we can get one person to share with 50 people.
Right. You know what? And it makes a lot of difference. You know what I mean, you guys. I know a lot of people think that well, if they don't share, everybody else will, type of thing, whatever. But under just said, just
Just
share it.
share.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I think we got over 400 something videos. 400 done, done all together for Fido Broadcast over 400 shows.
Yeah. Binge watch.
You see what I'm saying?
You got the
So I
Theater
think that's what we're gonna.
Tuesdays.
I think
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it up so we can. You guys can actually tap in at any time of the day
and
and bench watch.
what you think about a watch party?
A watch party. We can figure it out. Yeah, we can do that too until we get everything in. I won't say it again.
And
I can't say.
yeah,
But
yeah. Let's get a watch party every Thursday.
yeah,
Watch
We'll
one of our
put something.
favorites.
Yeah, we'll put
Starting
something up.
not this month, but next month we'll do a watch party every Thursday.
Go
Our
down the
favorite
list
episodes, and we'll kind of commentate on those episodes.
and commentate on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Real broad, and I want y'all to share it and that. But I'm really, really urging y'all. I'm really telling y'all to go on out and do that. Do a watch-a-thon. Critique it if you want to. If you want to just say you want to critique it and maybe you think it's too long or whatever. Tap in with us. Leave your comments and leave your concerns
Yeah.
with fuel,
I
man,
I
in
like
the
the
email.
critique
Mhm.
ideal because I would like, too, for, to know it, like, if we doing something, you know, uh, our topic's not interesting enough, or if you got certain topics or whatever that you think we should talk about that we hadn't been talking about, you know what I mean? Uh,
Definitely.
and for those of you, that have been new watching this or whatever, we do cover mental health. We talk about current events that's going on, in the news and stuff like that or whatever, and we talk about relationships. You know what I mean? So those are the main ones that basically we really cover, or whatever. So if you guys have some, it was on me, on you.
Yeah, it was
If
on
you
me.
guys
Yeah.
have some a topic or whatever that you guys want us to, to cover or whatever and be a part of, you know what I mean? Because even with guests, we can have our guests, as come in or whatever and be seen as well. You know what I mean? When you want to tap in on the show or whatever, you hit me up and I'll give you the link and you can come on and voice your opinion about what we're talking about, that type of thing. So
Mhm.
I think the watch party thing is good, like you said. We can start that pretty soon, real soon, or whatever, while
And
we in
let's
the midst of our transition. You know what I mean? Because we are in a transition, you guys. So that's why we haven't did too many lives, and we wanted to come on and let you know that we still here. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
we're
we
in a
ain't going
in a
nowhere.
transition phase right now. That we got some stuff going on that you're gonna love. It's gonna be bigger and better. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. That's what's up. You got
Absolutely.
anything else, man?
Um, nah, man, y'all stay focused, man. Stay out the way, fellas, man. Get you some therapy, man.
Mm,
Um, it's very, um, it's very useful, man.
yeah,
It's amazing. Unraveling some of these and unpacking some of these demons is real dope.
yeah.
But it's a lot, man. It's heavy. Like my therapist says, it doesn't get easier. It gets more manageable.
Mhm,
But yeah, man, just start addressing those emotions, man. Especially fellas, man. I think that's mental health is a big thing.
mhm.
Make sure y'all doing if you older up in age, make sure you're doing your two doctor visits your doctor visits every 6 months,
Oh,
all
dude, I
that.
just
Yeah,
had to do, yeah.
yeah. Make
I
sure
I
you on your health, man. Because
like I took I did the prostate test like
hmm
5 years ago,
hmm
and maybe 4 years, 4 or 5 years ago. And the doctor asked me the other day, just yesterday, she was like, "Have you when the last time?" And I told her when, and she's like, "They didn't tell you when to take it, annually, like,
yeah.
more like, I just thought the one time was good, you know what I'm saying?
No.
She's like, "Oh, no, you have to get tested, check it every year or 2 or however many months, 12 to 24
Yeah.
months or something
Yep.
like that," she said, you know what I
hmm
mean? So, I just learned that. I just had my test yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens because 'cause it's been a while and your boy been working and stressing and
And
you
stressing,
know what I'm
man.
saying? So I probably need therapy too.
You definitely do. We all do, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's
What do
some.
you think about because as black men, we don't I guess we feel like that we don't need therapy or we don't accept it as much as we would or should or would with women as women does. What do you think about that?
Um, I think because for so long we've been taught to only exercise the easiest emotion, which is anger.
Mhm.
Um, and I think that we've been taught that there's no such thing as depression and all of these things. And also we've been taught to not show emotions. And
Mhm.
all those combination of things has made therapy taboo for us. You know what I'm
But
saying?
is it to some people is therapy uh uh does it seem like especially as far as our culture a thing of weakness? That you know what I'm saying for the men, for the male. Do you feel like that sometimes you going to therapy because you're weak?
No,
Do people?
hell
I mean,
no.
that's what I'm saying.
But
Is that the train of thought? That's what people
I
think.
think, well, yeah, I would think so, but I think that that's for a weak-minded individual, man. I think that
True.
I approach, I approach therapy different.
Hmm.
I'm tired of getting angry.
Hmm.
I'm tired of letting shit
He's
affect
looking for
me.
something for so you could
Something so
exactly.
small. affect me and it becomes so big in me, and then I live with the shit longer than I need to, and then it piles on top of the other shit I had prior to, and then it just keeps affecting me. So I really wanted to address those feelings that I was feeling. And I know we all go through that. I think that we got to get out of what people say and what people think, because you are your own individual and you are responsible for your own health.
Right.
And I think that a lot of times some of the things we go through is killing us inside.
Yeah. 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 And I do believe sometimes we have to just let it go. You know, it's kind of like I believe that that even if it's not therapy, to have somebody that you can talk to the point where you can, just let it go, But like you said, if you held something for so long and keep holding on to it or whatever, and not finding a solution, or, you know what I'm saying, have somebody that you can actually really talk to find that solution and then let it go. Like then, like, whatever problems you was having, or whatever anger that you was having, bam, that shit is
That shit,
it's in the back now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because now you making room for better things for yourself or whatever, and there's even room for problems that you probably end up occurring that needs to be addressed or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting everything just pile up. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
I got so much shit. Yesterday, my therapist, I told her that we clown about it, we joke afterwards, but she's asking real questions, man, and
Mhm.
she's bringing a lot of things into perspective.
Mhm.
And I was saying to say, last week the shit hit me so hard because you think that shit don't affect you, but you done built this little box, right,
Mhm.
in your brain to you put shit in, and you don't know that these things are impacting you on a day-to-day basis, that before you know it, you implode and then explode.
Mhm.
And you are taking your frustrations out on others, you taking your frustrations out on yourself. Like today, my therapist asked me, why are you so judgmental of yourself?
Mhm.
And I think a lot of times we confuse
Spell therapy.
judgment with accountability.
Spell therapy.
Thearpy. If I'm not, yeah, I think
Nope.
so.
Thear. No.
No.
Py.
What I say? Th. Yeah.
I can go to therapy. We can't spell therapy. No.
Oh yeah.
Theor.
Theor.
Thorp.
Man, Phil, hold on, man. You got me fucking up. Now, hold on. Hold on. Got me misspelling on this live television. I spelled it right.
Huh?
I missed the P though.
What is it? Hey y'all, how y'all spell therapy?
I
Come on,
did
somebody,
spell it right. Hold
somebody
on.
hit us in the
Okay.
chat. How you spell therapy?
Therapy is spelled shit. Thearapy.
THE.
RAPY.
You didn't say that.
I said REA.
Mhm.
Yeah, I put the A before the P.
Marshmallow. Who's more? Hey, what's up, Marshmallow? We see you watching. Appreciate you tapping in. We trying to learn how to spell therapy.
Yeah, no, for real though. No, for real.
We need it, and we trying to spell it.
real time, though.
Real time, right? That's
In
funny.
real
That
time.
is so funny. But let's see. And I was actually putting it up because I wanted to put in the captions or whatever. So because I wanted to hear you guys' opinion. Although we was geared to get off here in a second, but we started talking about black men in therapy. So I think it's something that we probably want to hear from some of you guys about. I see you, Shell. Shell's in the house. I see ya, girl. What's up with it? What do you think about black men in therapy? You know what I'm saying? Do you think a lot of us need to go a lot more?
I think
Did I say that right?
everybody
A
needs to
lot
go
of
to
us need to
therapy.
go more. That's what I'm trying to say.
All black men need to
Need
do
to go more. Yeah.
at least
Because
7
back
to
in the
8
day, we
sessions.
used. I think a lot of us black men used to think that was like either a weak thing or a white people thing, white folk thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got problems, we ain't got problems,
Yeah, but that's
but we got problems.
yeah, we got real problems.
You know,
Too.
and you have therapists out there that can actually talk to this. You have even even career coaches that helps. That's a form of therapy as well. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're going through something, especially being an entrepreneur and trying to build your career and it's not going the way that you want it to go, you know what I'm saying? And you get a whole lot of build up or whatever and don't know what to do and get either depressed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you have to have someone to kind of
Bring
bring
you
you out of
back.
that,
Yeah.
bring you out of that so you don't go real left with
And
it.
what
You
I'm
know what I mean?
learning is
Mhm.
therapy gives you the tools so you can bring yourself back.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right. And that's what we talk about a lot. It's just learning the tools and how to identify the emotions, how to, you know, how they impact you,
Mhm.
right? And the consequences, the negative and the positive, and all of these things that and I think that therapy gives you the tools to tackle those issues because we're not going to theoretically we 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 would think that we will go through our life unscathed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just not how it goes. Plus, getting through the trauma we've already suppressed and through our adult lives.
Mhm.
Therapy, and since I've learned, therapy is giving me the tools to unpack that shit
Mhm.
instead of holding it in. Now, what I'm learning now is unpacking it. It's just as tough as holding it in, but it's not as imploding. It's not as detrimental
I got a
because it's
question.
not killing you slowly.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Um, while being in therapy,
Mhm.
do you feel that you can talk to someone else more or better, or do you feel like it's just for that therapist
I'm
and
learning.
the communication that you only
Great
have it
question.
with that person? You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
great question. I'm learning how to have that open space with my therapist, with everyone else. But that's because she came in with a certain way.
But is that a
Um,
process?
it is a
It is a
process
process
because it's
because
learning how to, I say once again, use the tools. Because like
Mhm.
today we talked about how I think we say shit to people
Mhm.
and we want them to answer and respond like we want them to respond.
Mm.
They individuals.
Mhm.
So we got to be able to control our temperament.
Mhm.
But I think that a lot of times, because of our anger, because of the issues, because of the past traumas and us seeing this before, we
Mhm.
know only one way to react to that same issue.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So we
Right.
revert to the same thing
Right.
instead of unpacking. Oh, this makes me feel small.
Mhm.
And when I feel small, I become angry.
Mhm.
And when I become angry, I check out. And when I check out, I'm this. That's how therapy is.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
gives you
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
why and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And it helps you.
Mhm.
It guides you through, right?
Mhm.
I think that the biggest issue that we have in our community is that no one really wants to address that there is an issue.
Yeah.
That when Pop said he wasn't gonna come and he didn't come, it bothered you.
Yeah. I think a lot of them are like you said, even feel embarrassed to have to talk about certain things. You know what I'm saying? That they've either gone through that they've been holding in or whatever for so long. They feel embarrassed about it. They feel sometimes they feel small or weak or whatever
Yep.
because of it or whatever the case would be, and not understanding the whole narrative of it being something that you really need to grow. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you more growth. Shell said that all should go and most men in general will not go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about. That's why I
I think
wondered
that's
like,
why we die before women too, though.
ooh,
I think that
that's a good
men
yeah.
hold in a lot of stuff, man.
Mhm.
I think I started to trip because of the rebel. I started to rebel against what we held in.
Mhm.
And try to avoid it. But my therapist is teaching me to walk head on to that shit
Mhm.
and approach it and unpack it as it come. But then don't mix the two. Don't mix the past trauma with the new shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? That's all in they same box. But use the shit you learning to deal with the past trauma as tools to get through the new shit.
I definitely need therapy because
Oh, I'm gonna recommend. I'm gonna recommend my girl
I
to you, man.
uh,
And
what you
I'm
say,
and I
Chef?
and I do it through my Medi-Cal too.
Chef said, we as African Americans need therapy more than others due to the fact that we were never allowed to even play even playing field in the society. Yes,
Absolutely.
even exactly for even playing field in society. Exactly. You know what I mean? Um, and I think that's why a lot of other cultures are so well together, put together.
What are the perception?
One of yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
But you know the highest, white male for the last few years have had the highest rate of suicide.
Mhm.
White men,
Yeah.
middle-aged men,
Is it white men or
white men
yeah.
have the highest rate of
Which is interesting,
suicide
yeah. Which is kinda
because the pressures.
Mm.
See, we think we have this illusion that
well, we do have the pressure as
money,
well.
right? But the pressures of what
A
society
society as
places on
well
you.
exactly.
See, you
When it
got to think
comes to
about us.
money, it's a different
We
thing.
have to live being black,
Mhm.
but they have to live being white.
Mm.
Does that make sense to you?
Mhm.
That shit is a whole other pressure.
True.
If we make it, and we seen as gods.
Right. Right.
If they don't, we looking at you like, what the fuck wrong
Wrong
with
with you,
you?
right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot
That's
of
true.
pressure
Yeah,
on
that is true.
what job, the university, who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be like my father.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
of these things. This shit's serious.
That is
We
pressure.
didn't learn how to survive, so we just happy to get some dough.
True.
We get some dough, we good. And
Mhm.
that's what that goes through the reason why we ain't never broke through. But with them, it's a whole lot of different pressures, societal pressures. Besides the shit, of course, that we go through. I'm not negating what we go through. I'm saying, but being a white man in white America, I'm thinking could be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Because
that is true.
there's a heavy pressure, especially on you.
Yeah. Matter of
With
fact,
us, they don't expect us to do
I think that put us all in the same category just for as men in general.
For
because,
sure.
like you said, like a lot, even white men don't really do a lot of therapy.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That type
No.
of thing.
Hell no.
So
Hell
yeah,
no.
y'all just made a point, Shell
Yeah.
and Fat Boy.
Yeah.
She said yes, men do hold in. Do I look fat in this dress? Hold it in lie?
And lie. No, for real.
What do you mean? Say it. What do you mean by
She
that?
talking about,
When we just asked her to
yeah, when a woman asks us, "Am I fat in this dress?"
and we hold it
Yeah,
in.
hold it in, hold it in. Yeah.
I think we haven't gotten away from that though. As it's just
I
being
don't think you should
truthful.
call your woman fat.
No, it's not.
If you wanna-
I would say call her fat, but I would
It's a little tight though, babe.
I would be like,
I
yeah,
can hit her with that.
yeah,
It is a little tight around the waist.
yeah, like and then my whole thing is like I'm gonna give his like you really feel comfortable in that? You know what I'm saying? You should.
I might not do that. That was a jump. That boy jumped out there on that one, didn't he?
That's
boy
why I
jumped
need
out there,
therapy
did
now,
the
son. Learn how
He
to
jumped
talk.
out there.
Learn how to talk
But yeah,
to her. Back to my fat.
yeah. Oh yeah. We hold in a lot of stuff, man.
Mhm.
We hold in a lot of shit. And I just think it's really this is the thing though, too. My therapist is having me get through is no one is going to understand you like you. And I think we put too much stock in that. I think we expect people to understand us, understand what we're going through, understand our gripes, understand why this is so passionate to me. They're not. Like she said, what acknowledgement over understanding, perspective switch, and knowledge over distractions. Those were like the things. And so knowledge over distractions. When you enter a conversation, the distractions will be the cursing, the demeaning, all the other shit. The information is what she's really there. What are they really trying to say? Are they saying that they're upset? What are they implying? The information. Take the information, forget the distractions. That'll also help eliminate a lot of your issues. Perspective switching. Perspective switching is changing the perspective of how you look at things, not the glass half full, the glass half empty type thing. Not the glass half empty, but the glass half full.
Now, when you go to therapy as a black man, and you're you're going more so kind of like to better yourself, of course, right? But while in the process of bettering yourself, and if you're with a mate, how do you involve that person in what you're doing to better yourself?
You supposed to.
You know
My
what I mean?
therapist said.
Like,
You
how
should
much
take them
of,
on a journey.
that therapy do you share with them? Do you share everything with them, or do you kind of like, because this is a you thing?
Well, no, you have to share with them. She says that you got to share with them to kind of take them on this journey because they know you as this person and you becoming this person. So you have to give them that the time
Mhm.
and the consideration to guide them through this journey with you. Don't spring it on them or don't expect them to recognize you as this person you are now when you was just this person last week.
Right,
Guide
right,
them
right.
through every step of the way. Um, I'm learning how to put it in. The other day, like I said last Thursday, it was very heavy for me. Like I mean heavy. It was so many things I had unpacked. It was so many emotions, and it wasn't anger. It was sad. It was disappointment. It was so many other things
Mhm.
all at one moment. And my girl, being my girl, she came in being a woman. Baby, why you ain't answering? Not knowing I'm in that moment.
Mhm.
But the therapy helped me realize, okay, she's not perspective. She's not. She doesn't understand what I just went through.
Right,
So
right.
at times I have it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
learning on how to continue to do it. She made
Because
a
in a
great.
moment, if she don't understand though, how do you handle it? Like in that moment,
She made a
because
great observation about that. She said it's like Batman.
Mhm.
It's a great analogy. She said it's like Batman, and when Batman gets that signal, Batman goes.
Right.
But when Batman fighting in his obstacle, he not just using one tool. He's using multiple tools. And she says that's how you got to be when you approaching
Mm,
these conflicts.
mm.
You have to use multiple tools. You
Right,
can't
right.
just use, oh, I acknowledge my emotions. You also have to use all of that. Then you also have to perspective switch. Then you also have to knowledge over, you know what I'm saying? Acknowledge it. It's certain thing you got to do all of these things at once. It's very hard.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was gonna
the
say. Because
more you
that's a lot
the
within that
more the
moment when
more
you're in the
you
moment.
do it, the more easier it
It
comes.
just actually, yeah.
But that's what I'm learning. I'm in the
Uh-huh.
process of what you're saying, how to be consistent in the therapy. And she gave a great analogy. Basically, you have to use all of your tools. And don't think of it as you moving back. She said, think as you moving lateral. Because moving back is judgmental. Moving back is saying that you've made no progress. Moving back is saying that you're not going to do therapy anymore.
Right.
So she good though.
Yeah.
Sister.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, sister, man.
Well, there y'all have it,
That's
man.
it. That's it, man.
There you have it, man. Hey, I don't know you what it just came out. I don't know. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
Good.
that's what we do. That's what
Good.
we do.
That's what we do.
Hey, so once again, you guys, if you've been watching, Shell, I know you just got on here. We letting everyone know we got some big things, and I'm talking about big that's
Huge.
coming up. It's coming up, and so we're gonna be, we're still gonna be posting our stuff live at on Thursdays, just more so, like I said, like maybe do a telethon, what you call it,
A
a
watchathon or
watchathon.
yeah,
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah, something like that or
yeah.
whatever. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And so people can even critique, what's
Yeah.
going on, what y'all like about our shows, and what you don't like about it.
And we got
You
some
know what
new
I'm saying?
stuff coming too.
Yeah, yeah. So, because we got a whole lot of new stuff going. What's up, LA? I see you just now tapping in, man. You're late, man. You're late. Hey, but uh, yeah. So we will be, we'll be on the little hiatus for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of things that's coming up. That's coming. It's gonna be fire. I'm telling y'all, y'all are not going to believe what we got happening. You know what I'm saying? And when it happens, y'all will be like, "Oh my god." Anyway, let me quit talking stuff.
No,
Let
we're
me
gonna
quit
let it
talking
happen
stuff.
here.
You know what I'm saying? Let me say real quick before we go out here, what we got in the chat, real quick. Shell, what'd you say? Was it this one first? Where's the message?
Yeah, you read that.
Go ahead, read that. Did I read that?
Yeah, you read that one.
Oh, okay.
We read that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was Lance. That was Lance. Oh, what's up with you, man? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm just now seeing you in the chat, Lance. My bad. What's up, man? Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a holler, man, either tonight or tomorrow, man. I need to holler at you about something. But yeah, so we got some new stuff coming up, you guys. So if you guys don't see us posting, in a day or so or two, or I mean in a week or so, whatever, it's because we're working. We are working. We still here. We about to put it down. You know what I'm saying?
Got
We
something
got
for your
something in the brew.
ass, dog.
Tell them again, fat boy.
We got something for you, No, man, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay focused. Stay prayed up. Stay blessed.
Yes,
Real
sir.
for real.
Yes, sir. And we'll see y'all in a few weeks. Burr,
Hey.
burr, burr, burr. Oh, what?
And remember.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
gotta say. And
Gotta.
remember, if they
They
talking about you behind your back,
they
they
behind you for a reason.
Peace.
Burr, 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 burr,
Bye.
burr. Later, y'all. I don't know.
All our illusions will disappear, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man.
We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when